Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, this rivalry's a throwback. Aren't many left like this where the stadium's divided right down the middle.
So much tremendous history between these two teams. And, David, it just always seems in this game, you throw out the stats, you throw out the standings, you throw out the records, and this is just a different energy when we see these teams play.
That's because you bring in the hatred. They don't like each other. The fan bases don't like each other. Texas, Oklahoma, it always means a lot.
From the gun, the running back has it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. This Red River rivalry has such a history of great finishes, and the Longhorns pulled that one out last year, David.
Yeah, they found a way to get it done. And listen, this rivalry means so much. You think OU Jesse's heard a little bit about this over the last year?
Of course they have, David. And I think both these teams, because of how last year's game ended, they knew this one was going to be a dogfight. They were prepared to come in here and play 60 minutes plus to try to get the W.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pressure coming. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it, so why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
Now, I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Still looking on the move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs...
On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run. Be physical. It all started there.
There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. Big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
The Sooners want to move quickly. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Bounced off his feet.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They want to power it in on the ground on third and goal. And he takes... So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Vasquez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it falls incomplete. Much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. Got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense with jumbo personnel.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Sooners are on the move. Running back searching for a hole.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fast motion from the offense. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. The give from the gun. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. It's reverse. And the Sooners have a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up play on offense there on that third down. Going with the jet sweep to keep this drive alive.
He'll set up to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On second down, looking again to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the... All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This guy can throw it. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Wants to pass it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws.
He lets one fly deep. Fires and picked off.